Hi, I'm Matt from the Traveling Together Journal, and this is a review of the SnoMaster 12-volt refrigerator after 1 year of continuous use. My wife and I have been traveling through Mexico and Central America for a year now, and the refrigerator has been a key piece of equipment for that trip. We went with the Expedition Series 66-liter double-door fridge-freezer unit from SnoMaster for our cooling needs. It is a true compressor-driven refrigerator that runs off of 12 or 20 volt DC or AC 120 or 220 volt. When I was trying to decide what refrigerator would be best for our needs, I was concerned about a few things, and those were durability, size, efficiency, noise, and affordability. Durability. The SnoMaster refrigerator is stainless steel. It comes with really quality latches, and something you can't tell when you're looking online is that it really feels sturdy. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to come apart on you. And after a year of use, riding in the back of our truck here for over 10,000 miles, lots of rough roads, it's still working properly. It doesn't feel like it's coming loose at all. Yeah, really well built product. Size. Now this one is going to be personal. It depends on the way you like to travel, the way you like to eat, the size of your vehicle. For us, we went with a little bit larger unit than most people at 66 liters. And that 66 liters is divided into 2 compartments with this unit. And each compartment is controlled separately. So this side is our freezer, and we keep that at about 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 17 Celsius, while this compartment is our refrigerator. And so we keep that at a good temperature for keeping our vegetables crisp, that kind of stuff. It's a good size unit for us. We like to be able to go out into the wild for up to about a week, and we're able to keep some frozen meat, cool down our beer while we're out there, keep some nice fresh produce, and it works well for that. Efficiency. SnoMaster makes their own compressors that are on par with the best units in the market nowadays. And the way they really stand out is that their cabinets actually have more insulation than anybody else at 2 3/4 inches all the way around and in between the 2 cabinets with our unit. That's equivalent to about 70 millimeters. And the nice thing about that is it lets the cabinet stay colder longer on its own without the compressor actually running. So shorter run times equals better efficiency in this case. The compressor itself is rated at 2.5 amps an hour on low, or 5 amps an hour on high. Now, real world scenario in our use, we're in the tropics, it's in the back of a hot truck, and we have 2 people getting in and out of it pretty regularly for cold beverages, food, more cooking, that sort of thing. And we found that we average about 4 amps an hour. Now, obviously, your average would be better if you had a smaller unit, if you were in colder climate, or if you were willing to make more of an effort to not open the cabinet regularly like we do. But with 4 amps an hour and our practices, I'm pretty happy with that. Noise. Now this is something that I had a hard time researching ahead of time, but I was very concerned about. Because of the design of our camper, I basically sleep on top of the refrigerator, and I didn't want it keeping me up at night. Now in the real world, I've found that if everything is quiet at night, I can hear the unit running. But our 12-volt fan on low makes way more noise than the refrigerator does. So it really hasn't been an issue at all. Affordability. Now these units aren't the cheapest ones on the market. They're also not the most expensive. I would say, however, that they are on par with the most expensive when it comes to the quality. So the question, of course, is why didn't we go with a cheaper unit? Well, I read a lot of reviews, heard some stories. The cheaper units just didn't last. And a long trip like ours, you just don't want your refrigerator falling apart on you while you're somewhere in Honduras and you can't buy a new unit, you can't get it fixed. It just doesn't sound like a good time. So I would much rather buy a quality product once. Now we're going to link down below for up-to-date pricing, but I can tell you that SnoMaster does offer some good units at less than $1,000. So those were the 5 things that I was most concerned about when I was shopping for a refrigerator. But our SnoMaster came with a few other things that I think are pretty cool, and I want to share them with you guys. This unit comes with an adjustable low voltage cutoff. Now what that means is that the refrigerator senses the amount of voltage it's getting from the battery and will turn itself off if that voltage gets too low. And the reason that's nice is that if your voltage gets too low on the batteries, you could actually kill your batteries forever. So this way you can prevent that from happening, and it's adjustable so you can decide how low you're willing to let your batteries get. SnoMaster also comes with in-cabinet lights. So little lights here, little LEDs that light up the cabinet. Very useful when you're trying to get something out in the dark and you forgot your headlamp. Our refrigerator also came with a little remote control, which seemed kind of silly at first, but it's ended up being a pretty cool little add-on. It tells you the temperature in each cabinet, as well as the power setting that the refrigerator is on, and allows you to adjust each of those. It also tells you the amount of voltage that the refrigerator is receiving from your batteries, which gives you a pretty good idea of the state of charge of your battery system. It is solar powered, so you don't have to put any batteries in it, and it also doubles as a little flashlight. Pretty nifty little device for being able to keep track of your system from inside the cab of the truck while we're driving, or from inside the camper without having to slide the refrigerator out to look at the control panel. Our refrigerator also came with a transit bag, which is a nice addition. It helps a lot when it comes to the direct sunlight heating up the cabinet. A little bit of extra insulation helps the whole thing run a little bit more efficiently. The zipper, however, did fail on the bag pretty quickly, and that was a little bit of a bummer, although we wouldn't have really kept the zipper closed anyway, just for the ease of getting in and out of the cabinets. However, SnoMaster has already changed that. They realized that that part of their product was not up to the snuff with the rest of their quality, and they've already changed the design on the bags. Now, when I watch reviews on YouTube, the question I always want to ask the person doing the review is, would you buy the product again in the future? For me, with this refrigerator, the answer is yes. I would 100% buy a SnoMaster refrigerator in the future. However, I don't really think I will need to. I think I'll most likely be using this unit again in a future build. If you found the video useful, please give it a like. If you have any other questions about the refrigerators, you can ask those in the comments down below. And like I said, I'll have that link for SnoMaster USA in the description box. And if you would like to watch our adventures, see how we've been using the fridge, you can check out those videos by clicking right there.